In the newspaper, we have a great news. The American President Joe Biden has expressed that he is going to support manufacturing of COVID vaccine in the third world countries at the request of India and South Africa without the protection of the patent laws. This is the first time that American President is willing to relax the patent laws for saving people's lives. Hearing this statement, the European Union as well as New Zealand has also conveyed their support to this idea of allowing the pharmaceutical companies in third world countries to manufacture COVID vaccine without any patent embargo or protection. Now this reminds me of a great story which I heard long time back. It's about a company we all heard the name Merck. Merck is a German company. Few decades back, Merck was trying to capture the market share of their competitors. Merck was one of the company manufacturing, among other drugs, a drug which was used for treating river blindness. There were two big competitors of Merck located in America. So to capture or increase their market share, they tried all the tricks which are available on a marketing strategy books, like increasing the ad budget or increasing PR or offering incentive to doctors, offering discounts, offering more incentive to dealers. But whatever they were doing was countered by their bigger competitors with more resources, more money. And so all the attempt of Merck to take a little bit of market share from its competitors failed. Yeah, because their competitors were very, very alert, very aggressive and had more resources. So nothing worked. Ultimately, time came when Merck gave up trying to capture their market share because they were scared that if they do it, and if their competitor start spending more money, they might lose their existing market share also. And then something happened, which was amazing, which changed the fortune of Merck. There was an epidemic of river blindness in some parts of Africa, but these countries were having a lot of internal civil wars. They had a lot of problems. And therefore, there was no way that their government had any money to buy these medicine and distribute and try to save their people. The WHO and other countries were also not interested. And therefore, the chances were that these people will die without getting the medicine because medicine was not available and nobody was interested in giving them medicine for free. The two American companies also knew about this, but they decided that there's nothing they can do because these guys have no money to pay, our government will not pay, nobody will pay. So there is a need, but there is no demand. But Merck did something different. They called their board meeting, and the chairman of the board, who was the great-grandson of the founder, he said that, look, when my great-grandfather founded this company, the motto of this company or the mission statement was that we exist primarily to save lives of people, to fight pandemic, epidemic and disease. Making money is secondary. We cannot be an inactive spectator to this trauma which is happening in African countries. We just cannot stay without doing something. Let's do something. So he asked his CFO, the chief financial officer, that what happens to the company's finances if I start distributing medicine in these countries for free? The CFO came out with his calculation. He said, sir, this year if you start distributing the medicine for free, there will be no profit, there will be no dividends, and probably the shares of our company will fall in the stock market. He said, look, we can live 1 year without profit and dividends, And 1 year, even if the share falls, the prices of the share falls, it really doesn't matter because most of the shares are held by the family and some are held by family friends and nobody is in a hurry to sell the shares. Let's do it. So they start distributing these medicine in these African countries for free where nobody, not a single government, not WHO, nobody wanted to go. This created an amazing news. Every newspaper, every television channel, every radio, everyone was shocked, was surprised that a corporate whose primary focus is always to make profit can be so benevolent that they are distributing medicine for free where nobody wants to go. Nobody, no international agency is willing to help them. These guys are helping. This flashed across the globe. Merck got multi-billion dollars publicity and it went like a movement. Students in every university, every college in Germany, in Europe, in America wanted to compliment Merck. They brought out processions. They were wearing Merck t-shirts saying that we love you Merck, well done Merck, wow Merck. They were organizing walks, they were organizing marathons just to celebrate this action of Merck. Worldwide, everyone was talking about Merck's benevolence in the doctors' conferences, in the corporate meetings, everywhere. Merck became the talk of the world. Then something amazing happened. Hospitals started prescribing Merck's drugs. The doctors started prescribing Merck's drugs on their own. Even the patients wanted to start preferring Merck's drugs because they thought that this is a company who's not motivated only by making money. They have a heart. They have a philosophy of serving patients, serving people, serving sick people, and therefore we would support that company with whatever means we have. That year, Merck's sales went 10 times. Unthinkable. Not only they captured a lot from their competitors, they became #1 pharmaceutical company in the world. What they could not achieve by resorting to the marketing strategies and the marketing techniques which we are taught in the business colleges, they could achieve by showing that they are concerned. They're showing their concern, showing that they care for their patients and that they are concerned about humanity, showing their human part of that company. I think there is a lesson for all of us in this. If we are only motivated by making money, even in business, neither our business nor our reputation will increase. If our concern is to serve people, is to help people, not only will earn reputation and respect, but we'll also make money. The whole philosophy of Merck is reflected in the speech given in the annual general meeting of the company by George Merck, the son of the founder, who said, if we focus on serving people and not on profit, not only we'll get reputation, we'll also make a lot of profits.